Hi, friends. Hi, yogis. Jenny Wise here from WiseMind Yoga, Science, and Soul. Hope you are well. I just wanted to touch base because we are sharing what we did in the mastermind today, as I normally do once a week, a little summary of that. And I also wanted to jump on to let you know that we are extending our enrollment. We are super excited that we have some new yoga teachers, some new leadership ladies that are in leadership that are joining our mastermind group. So I'm very excited about that. And so we want to be able to open this up for more yoga teachers or studio owners, yoga teachers that are looking for continuing education credits, looking for 300 level material and moving to the next step in their certification and transformation process to be able to take what we've done with hundreds of clients and thousands of students and conforming all this into our WiseMind Yoga, Science, and Soul Mastermind program. So it is a hybrid program of live coaching, live group coaching, and our learning management system where you have lifetime access to all this material and yoga classes and meditations and handouts, and you have access to be able to use all of that with your own students and clients. And this is also for wellness coaches. So if you have a holistic wellness practice and you're looking to add Ayurvedic practices, you might want to take the Sister Science Nutrition, Sister Science of Yoga, and maybe take a client through a detox and cleanse to heal their gut and help them with weight loss and chronic fatigue. Or maybe you want to deepen your meditation skills to be able to teach meditation and mindfulness, what we like to call at WiseMind's modern day meditation methods, to your students and clients so that you can teach them solid stress resilient skills so they don't end up in burnout and stress and overwhelm and all the things that happen when we don't take care of ourselves. Maybe you might be looking to, if you're a wellness coach, add some of our yoga psychology techniques or some of our somatic yoga therapy techniques to be able to teach that to your clients. So in addition to that, we will also be covering a module on living your Dharma, connecting to your purpose, leadership skills, marketing, branding yourself, all of those things. If you're looking to rebrand yourself, if you're looking to, you've never branded yourself before, you don't know anything about starting a yoga business, or maybe you're looking to go to the next step in your yoga business. We also do private business coaching in addition to personal coaching. So I'm working privately with yoga teachers as well to coach them on that transition. I also have worked with other clients that are looking to move out of corporate into owning their own business, which is obviously a transformation that I've made myself. So in a nutshell, that's what we're doing. I'm also working with talking with different yoga studio owners as well that want to incorporate some of this into their studio. And so I'm super excited about that. And we also have women in the group that are moms that are doing this intergenerational healing themselves, this inner shadow work, and they're actually doing it with their tween and in some cases teenage daughters. So that's super exciting. I have another client who's looking to do it with her college age daughter. So again, or if you're a woman who is in corporate, that you're feeling burned out, you're dealing with habits like perfectionism, loud inner critic voice, being a workaholic, being a people pleaser, all the things. Or if you own your own business and you're an entrepreneur and you're dealing with those same patterns, or you're dealing with imposter syndrome, or you're dealing with what we call the inner critic taskmaster, which is telling you that you don't get enough done ever, which is what leads to burnout. Whether you are in corporate or you own your own business, you are in risk of going to burnout And I'm here to share that, you know, when you own your own business, if you've not experienced yet, if you're not careful, you can, because it's something that you really care about, right? And when you're doing something you really care about, it's very easy to then push yourself to that point of burnout, right? Because you're doing something that you love. So you would think that you wouldn't get burned out, but you actually can if you are not careful about how you're spending your energy and that you're not doing too many projects at the same time. Okay. So what did we talk about today before I start that? Two quick things. One, so if you're interested in talking to me, again, there is no obligation. It's calendly.com/WiseMind yoga. That is how you set up a 30-minute consult. If you want to learn more about the mastermind, again, it's wisemindyoga.com/success. We have a ton of bonuses going on right now. Something like, I think it's $1,600 worth of bonuses with the payment plan, and then another $1,500 of bonuses if you pay in full. And this actually, some of those bonuses include, we have a retreat coming up on October the 25th, which is here local in Raleigh, or you can join live stream virtually. That's included. We have a 2-hour power session privately with me, where I can either consult you on business or personal transformation. We also have a group coaching. We do have some folks now that will be part of that smaller group of Pay in Full. And then we'll have 2 hours of wellness and business coaching, that's group coaching, and a 2-hour foundations onboarding, where you get me, which should be pretty much like private, semi-private, right? So there's the 2-hour power session that's private with me, and then there's 4 hours of semi-private as well in a semi-private group. So I'm excited about that. And again, feel free to PM me, message me if you have any questions. So I'm going to go ahead and just give you a quick rundown on what we talked about today in our mastermind. So we started our business module, and we are starting with working, as we always do, from the inside out, working from psychology and from shadow work and from alignment and clarity and attunement. Because you don't ever want to start your business without doing that inner work and without really aligning what your vision and your mission is and what your Dharma and your purpose is before you just start running around trying to do marketing and strategy. Okay, you have to do the inner work before you start running around doing all these different projects. Okay, so I took them through a mind mapping exercise where you actually do a 15 to 30 minute meditation. I recommend 30 minutes, but if you're not able to sit that long, 15 minutes. And then you go through a journaling exercise where you actually go through these 3 questions, and then you write out your own Dharma statement. Okay. So again, Dharma doesn't have to be like you're quitting your full-time job. It can be, you know, I'm volunteering once a month, and this is what's aligned with what I'm really passionate about and what lights me up and what I feel my gifts are and what's aligned with my core values. It could be, you know, eventually you're transitioning out of a corporate job to owning your own business. And what does that look like? And how do you put a plan into place to do that? It could be being the best parent that you can be. That can be your Dharma. Okay, so my point being, it doesn't have to be this blow up big thing, right? Where you give up everything and then just go to living your Dharma, right? So there's a balance in that. That doesn't mean that if you're in a financial position that you couldn't do that, right? But again, I'm just trying to have that logic piece of it, that we don't want to go kind of over to, I'm just going to live my Dharma, and then you don't have kind of the underlying support to be able to keep that going. Because what you don't realize is if you don't have the financial support to keep going, right? So you don't have that consistency, then you can't show up in the world. You can't serve in the world. You can't make a bigger impact, right? So you have to be able to have the financial piece of it And you also have to do the inner work to be able to accept the abundance, right? I am open to receive. I am open to release. I deserve, what is coming to me as far as financially, right? It's an energy exchange. And I have done the work, and I have done the certifications, and I have done the transformations and whatever it is to show up to be able to help other people now do the same thing. Okay. So again, and this isn't an egotistical thing. This is a confidence and an alignment with your purpose thing. Okay. So this has nothing to do with ego. It has to do with the fact that you've done the inner work to be able to show up authentically and to show up in full transparency and full vulnerability of what the struggles have been that you have gone through to come out the other side, right? So the shadow work that you've done to show up in the light, again, it doesn't have to do with ego. It has to do with you showing up as the best leader that you can be so that you can be transparent for other people that can help them along in their journey and their story and where they are right now. Because you only have to be a few steps ahead of somebody else to be able to help them move along, right? And get to where they need to be in their healing journey. So what I love about the mastermind program is I've taken going on 10 years of study, cognitive behavioral change, mindfulness, meditation, yoga psychology, somatic yoga therapy, my own group therapy, my own personal therapy, over 1,000 hours of yoga teacher training, 200-300 trainings, 100 hours in spirituality, my standard 200 training, which is like the baseline of what you need to teach yoga. In addition to that, my master's degree in health science, right? It's like I got a master's degree in yoga. I've got over 2,000 hours of teaching and private clients and teaching group yoga teacher training. So 3 years of teaching yoga teacher training. So it's been a process for me to show up the way I am right now, for me to be able to facilitate a group like I'm doing in the mastermind, even though it's online, and for those women to be able to feel that energy through the screen, that I am 100% authentic and 100% love and care about each and every one of my students. So I did want to mention one other thing. Let me get off here. We are offering an on-site yoga retreat on October the 25th. It's a Sunday. It's going to go from 1 to 5 Eastern time. It will be at the Morris Peaceland Farms in Raleigh, and it's open to the air. It's an indoor-outdoor facility, and it's actually a beautiful wedding facility. So we will be doing social distancing. It will be capped at 40 people, and if it's about 400 people. And again, I mentioned it's virtual. So this is meant to be more of a transformation experience. The yoga piece is open to beginners, so you don't need to worry about if you've not done yoga before or where you are in your yoga practice. There's no need to worry about that. But this is using yoga as a tool for transformation. And we're going to be using what I've done in yoga teacher training, what I've done in other retreats, what I've done with private clients, and I'm integrating that into this retreat. So you will be doing some workshop style where you will be doing some journaling. And there also we'll be creating a sacred healing circle as well. So I'll be integrating things like sage and essential oils and sound healing. And so this will be a full-on experience. So if you are able to make it on site and you do feel comfortable and you're ready to go out into the world like most of us are, you've been like me, you've been like locked up in your house for over 6 months and barely gone out except to the grocery store, which is me, then this is for you. Okay, so I'm in the process. I should hopefully have something done by tomorrow of an information page, and I will share it with you when I have it done. But I want you in the meantime to mark your calendar for Sunday, October the 25th from 1 to 5. And we will, again, this is in Raleigh. It's kind of on the southern side of Raleigh where our Cary, we're kind of Raleigh and Cary meet as far as a location goes, but it's technically in Raleigh. And you can look it up. Again, it's Morris Peaceland Farms. I'll write that down. Morris Peaceland Farms. And one last thing, and then I'm really coming off. Again, you have two options. You can come on site, or you can join us live stream virtually. And whether you join us live or whether you join us virtually, you will have access to it afterwards. So if you have something going on October 25th and you can't make it either of those virtually or on site, you can still participate and register for the retreat, and you can have access to it. If you join virtually or on site, you will also have access to it. We're going to give you access in our learning management system to be able to go back to it. So go back to the handouts, you'll have them electronically, go back to be able to take the yoga class again. So I'm super excited about this, and it's such a beautiful time for transformation. And I'm hoping the leaves actually will be changing even more by then. So it should be a beautiful, beautiful experience. So again, Sunday, October the 25th, 1 to 5 Eastern time. And I will send out the link when we have it, which should be here shortly. So I didn't plan on talking this long. I'm going to really get off right now. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. I don't know if I'm jumping on here the rest of the week. We'll see. If I do, it'll probably be more information about the retreat, because I'll actually have a link to share with you. Because we are offering a ton of bonuses for the first 25 people that register. I don't have those off the top of my head, but that's why I probably will end up jumping back on with you guys, or I'll post a video if I don't get on live. So one of the two or both, so that you can quickly watch the video or watch my live and have an overview of what the retreat is in more detail. But in the meantime, I wanted you to mark your calendar. Sunday, October the 25th, 1 to 5, okay? Sending you guys love, light, and blessings. Namaste.